2,000 dormant bitcoins. 13 years of silence. Now the coins move. 2 legendary Casascius coins, each loaded with 1,000 bitcoin, have just been activated after more than 13 years in cold storage. Together, they control roughly $180 million in value at recent market prices. These physical coins were minted in the early days of Bitcoin, when it traded for only a few dollars, and long-term holding meant real patience. Back in 2011, American entrepreneur Mike Caldwell began minting physical Bitcoin coins and bars under the Casascius brand. Each piece carried a hologram sticker that concealed a private key printed on paper. Denominations ranged from 1 Bitcoin to 1,000 Bitcoin, turning brass coins and metal bars into tangible cold wallets. For many early adopters, Casascius pieces became a mix of security tool and iconic collector item. Regulators eventually stepped in. In late 2013, the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network told Caldwell to stop selling pre-funded instruments. That decision froze the supply of new Casascius coins and bars and turned existing pieces into rare artifacts of Bitcoin history. Estimates suggest that only a handful of 1,000 Bitcoin coins and bars were ever produced, with some still unredeemed today. The 2 massive coins that just moved date back to the very early era of Bitcoin. One was created in October 2012 when the price hovered around $11.69. The other was minted in December 2011 when Bitcoin traded near $3.88. For holders willing to wait through multiple bull and bear cycles, that is an almost unimaginable gain on a single physical piece of metal. Movement of funds from old Casascius pieces does not always mean an immediate sale. Analysts note that there can be practical reasons to peel the hologram and sweep the coins. Long storage raises the risk that the hologram could degrade, or that the paper key could be damaged or lost. By moving funds to a modern wallet, the owner may simply be preserving an important long-term position. Earlier this year, a user known as John Galt on the Bitcoin Talk forum redeemed a Casascius bar loaded with 100 Bitcoin. He originally purchased the bar in 2012 for roughly $500. While the hologram itself caused no trouble, some wallets struggled to accept the mini key format printed under the sticker, forcing extra steps during the transfer. John Galt also shared why he finally decided to redeem. He had tried to sell the bar intact to collectors, but once Bitcoin passed $10,000 per coin, trust and custody issues made such trades very difficult. In the end, he moved the coins to hardware storage and said he had no plan to sell, even though the position was worth around $9 million at the time. That story echoes the current movement of the 2 giant Casascius coins. On-chain analysts will watch closely to see whether the funds head straight to exchanges or settle into new cold wallets. For now, the blockchain only tells us that a long, silent piece of Bitcoin history has stirred again. For investors, these moves are a reminder of how much early supply is still in the hands of patient holders. Old wallets awakening can spark fear about future selling pressure, but they can also show that some participants continue to treat Bitcoin as a long-term store of value, even across more than a decade. As more dormant coins wake up, analysts will keep asking the same questions. Are these early holders taking profits, or simply upgrading their security before another volatile chapter? Each movement from an ancient address adds one more data point to that debate and reminds the market that Bitcoin history is still being written on-chain. For long-term investors, these awakenings are a quiet but powerful signal of conviction.